Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to the first of the fan replays for Wargame European Escalation. It's going to be multiplayer footage with CT Gray. We're going to call him Captain Gray there. Thanks for submitting this. He was in the comments on the video about how to submit your videos, and if you want to do so, check the link below. I'll show you how to get those videos over to me, and this is what will happen to them. So we have CT Gray versus Paris RJ, ERJ, I don't know, Loose Bruce, Dr. Gangbang, hell yeah. Sync R and Boon Man on the side of Pact, and CT Gray and his homies are on the side of NATO. So this map, I cannot remember exactly what the name of it is, but it is a big favorite of mine, and actually after seeing this map fire up here makes me totally want to play this map again with my homies. So for those of you who don't, or rather might remember this map, let me go ahead and change the map view for you a little bit. A little bit more familiar now, maybe? Yes, on one of the last Soviet missions, you start with helicopters up here on this plateau, and you have to get up here and secure this area from NATO forces, and they approach from the north, south, east, and west, just pretty much everywhere. But for multiplayer purposes, they flipped her on her side, and there it is. Let's go ahead and take a look at the players then before we get started here. On the left, you have Paris. We're just going to call him Paris, I guess. No need for the extra numbers and names. Coming here with a couple of Bradleys, AMX-32s, Lynx, and UH-1. Got Loose Bruce here with Sultans, multiple Sultans, Rolands as well. These prices also might be different. Let me go ahead and explain. If you're seeing any differences in accuracy or pricing or power or anything like that, that is because this was recorded in May. I've noticed that from him May of 2012. So some of these values might have changed. Also, command in the back. And now our homeboy, CT Gray, Captain Gray over here. I don't know if it stands for Captain, but hell, why not? Who doesn't want to be a Captain? You got Captain Crunch, and all sorts of awesome captains. Captain Kangaroo, M11P Abrams, a couple of VABs, multiple ones split up, Flak Panzer. That's a very old defense tactic right there. Setting a couple of those up, not too bad. In India, nothing too much set up for him just yet, but also here with Sinkar, I guess only having one unit. I don't even know if he's awake yet. Boon Man, sitting over there in the woods, also has T-80Us, Drop 2s, BMPs, T-72s, BMPs, another group of BMPs, and then Dana as well, some OT-65A Vidra Scout. Very interesting unit too, by the way, I believe from the Poles. What the hell? Is this a glitch? What the hell? Pretty sure that's a glitch. If you're seeing this right now, I'm looking at a gigantic train of buildings going between Sierra and Bravo. I almost said Syria like 4 times. I think I don't know if that's actually supposed to be there. That is probably not supposed to be there. Anyway, and then Dr. Gangbang over here, ready with T-64s, T-80Bs, Tunguskas. Ooh, looks like he's going to be the more skilled player. Also having actually multiple T-80B. Look at that, T-80s, T-80Bs, T-55s, Shaturms, and Tunguskas and whatnot. Look at that force assemble. Move out. Look at them rolling. They rolling. Look at them go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Alright, so anyway, there's your error. To be honest, I think the game will think of it as just a road, but I guess the way this works, by the way, for older replays, what they did was when the game would update, it would get corrupt, and you couldn't watch your old replays anymore, which was a problem. So after a while, they just started to make separate players that kind of, it's like watching a VHS versus a DVD. Well, this is your VHS quality where you get the long cavalcade parade of buildings, and the newer DVDs, I guess, don't have that problem. Anyway, enough of that. A lot of Soviet spreading out here. Very good spreading on the left side. Little weaker on the right, but more into the infantry. You also have a lot of Shaturms there and a lot of T-80Us here. So this is going to be a big armor brawl, baby. Say that 3 times fast. We have Paris bringing up Spartans and Bradleys. Looks like he might try maybe to block at Gulf. A lot of infantry in Gulf would be very effective. Hopefully the enemy doesn't get to Lima, though, and it looks like the 685s are already approaching. Loose Bruce coming up with the 2A4s, Martyrs, Rolands, and Spartans, as well as a Lucius up front. That's right, Lucius Pimp Daddies. Yes, I know it's Luke's, but no, it's Lucius, baby. Lucius. Ain't messing with Lucius. Look at that. Lucius. All right. Now let's go over to Captain. Captain, thank you for submitting this, my friend. It's very nice to have people communicate with the channel and follow through with things like that, so thanks for submitting this. Again, if you want to do it, it's very easy. It just requires you to basically pull a file from a folder, upload it to mega.co.nz, and send me the link. But again, watch that video down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hell, give a like for Captain Gray here, who's bringing up the Valerie's tanks. Not a lot of those are used, and they're a pretty effective tank. Very fast as well. Very good with keeping up with those Vabs. Not super fast, but if you have kind of a medium push into enemy territory, you can hold well. He's actually bringing his command up to Juliet, and he leaves one behind in India. Good tactic to capture that three-pointer that's close by. MI9 kind of peeking in on him, bringing up a Sagi as well, which is a scout unit. Look at that long barrel on that sumbitch. Ooh, lordy. That is not something you want to mess with. That is a 90mm as well as I thought it was. So that's going to be trouble for anybody getting close to that. Those Rolands and Abrams are moving out. A very good combination, by the way. The French AA can move with tanks like no other. Chaparrals are great long range, but here we have some engagement now. Looks like the Sultan's being hit already. Got to back away from that action just a little bit. A little too loud. On some of these older maps, they didn't have the sound quite matched yet, so you can basically be in outer space and still hear a tank firing off. Mike now getting a UAZ into it. Papa already having a UAZ in it. Frong's UAZ also moving up, probably going to try to capture Lima eventually. But it looks like Loose Bruce and CT Gray are bringing up the rest of the troops. By the way, Captain Gray submitted over 37 videos to the Rat Pack, Rat Pack program. Yes, he'll be receiving a windbreaker that will never arrive because of my incompetence. But we thank you, and so if you want to submit, please do that. This is going to be awesome. Look at that mix in the middle. Let's just get on this. Just look at the carnage. I don't even need to say anything. Just look at this. Too bad I can't hide HUD, but look at that. Oh my God. Ooh, tank rolling up here. 2 A4s on the left. T-72's moving in the rear. We got light artillery fire. Dana's coming in from the back. Looks like the entire village is being unloaded upon. T-72B down, getting hit now from artillery close range. Let's back out and see what's actually going on. Rolands are stunned. Look at that, Vedascari. Look at the Scots units. You can see the Kolos in the rear trying to resupply. Looks like the Soviets are getting pushed out. Those Leos are pushing in. Let's watch them. They're retargeting on that 685. 2 groups of 2 Leo 4s. Those Krauts are cleaning up, baby. Those Danas are done. Those Danas didn't get out of there in time. Now they're done. I don't know what'll kill them first. Probably a Leo and then a Fusilier. Yep, there goes the Fusilier. Here comes the Leo kill. Come on, Leo. Oh, Boon Man already out of the game. That might have been him actually right here. Now under Dr. Gangbang's control. And looks like the finally kill the Dana. Very good. Frong's UAZ retreating. Valore's and Rep Famas in pursuit. T-80's holding the left side. That's going to be a challenge for those approaching Leo 2s. Hopefully they can repair there. Hopefully Loose... Whoa, wait a minute now. Loose Bruce on our side. That's right, Boon Man left the game, yes. But Loose Bruce, hopefully he brings up the Rolands. Oh, UAZ down. Those Leos kicking ass. Great AA coverage. Here comes the Havocs now, by the way, speaking of AA, and those Rolands should have came up when I said, because now these Havocs might wreak havoc on these 2 A4s. Now, if the Havoc doesn't stop, it's going to get shot at by these machine guns. Oh, here it goes, here it goes. Oh, idiot. So, what's this? Captain Gray bringing up the AA. That's right, the French tanks are equipped with autocannons. Panicked on the Havoc now. Here comes the AA, baby. Look at this. What the hell are they shooting out of their turrets? Look at this. It's shooting out of the muzzle of the tank turret. You gotta be kidding me. There goes the Havoc. I swear those French tanks were just shooting out of their muzzle. They should be firing off the top, I think. Unless there's an... I don't know. Let's get a close look at this tank. Maybe it was firing out of the side turret. I don't know. I have no idea now. Oh, wait a minute. Tunguska. Hold on a second. Whoa, Captain. Crunchitize those sumbitches. Get him, get him, get him. One Valerie's stunned. Come on, boy. Don't let those Soviet sons of bitches get away. Autocannons are firing on top of the tank. Oh, wait, that's just a regular machine gun. Oh! Damn, he blew one of them son of bitches up. Oh, Abrams coming in from the side, too. Captain Gray's causing a black day for the enemy. Oh man, right side is pretty well open. Looks like there's UAZs rolling all around. God, players were greedy back in the day. But I do remember doing that too with a lot of points. People tend to kind of move across the map with nothing but UAZs and try to capture as much as possible, where you could be more decisive at the beginning of the game. MI9 doing a little bit of scouting. Let's see if we can get some eyes on Paris now. Let's see what he's doing. T80U just destroying some units here. Looks like the flaming hull of some French glass cannon tanks. Bradleys are rolling up. Perhaps they can get a good hit on that U, but the U is going to get the U ATGM has a range of 26-26, and the Bradley has 24-51. T80U is a far superior fighting machine, but you never know. The U's are out in the open. Hold on, let's keep an eye on these tanks. They're both slightly damaged as well. Getting ready to fire now. One Bradley down. Chaparral's coming in also to provide AA support. Ooh, one hit there on one of the T80Us, causing additional damage. Both Bradleys are now down. It's down to the Rangers to stop them. Rangers do carry just infrared AA, so they're not going to be able to stop it, but they will be able to sight it. Ah, ITW tows are being called out to the left. Very beautiful unit from the Russians. Almost as large as the Suburban, but not quite. T-64A is also bringing up in support. AMX-32s here in the bottom as well. Loose Bruce spreading out, setting up some good defenses with Captain Gray. Captain Gray bringing up the armored recon. Havoc, another Havoc probably came up and unloaded on something and flew away at the sight of. Looks like Roland's may have split up a little bit here. Ooh, Shaturm here. Loose Bruce spreading out with troops. Uh-oh. Ooh, T-80 down to last bit of health there. So we have T-80, T-80Bs, T-64s, T-80Us, BRM-1s, and one Frenchie. Oh, wow, direct hit there on the Frenchie. Come on. Hit him. Oh, they're exchanging some deadly fire here. Let's watch. Here comes the T-64 shell. Ooh, a miss. Frenchie fired one out and was able to kill the T-64 right before being killed himself. T-80U ripping the top right off of that. T-64 is advancing. BMP, 4 BMP-3s also advancing. Big unit here. Big points on these sumbitches. I've actually seen one of these on TV. It's a pretty cool unit. Has an autocannon, ATGM, and also a main cannon on it as well. Very interesting fighting vehicle, and a good effort from the Russians. Hemets here from CT Gray coming out, very close to those T-62s. I'm actually surprised those weren't captured. Also, if I'd be playing close in points, I would be blowing those up if I were the Soviets. Got to play dirty sometimes. Cobras now unloading on those T-80Us from, oh, Captain Gray. What? Captain Crunchitize them, baby. Get in there. There we go. Look at these missiles away. Oh, man. One T-80U down. Let's get down there and see if another one gets hit. Other one's routing. Let's see that other ATGM. Oh, he's showing the booty. Never show the booty. Oh, my God. No. Oh, look at... Wow, that ass. He takes 3,000 hits. AA is firing from the BMP-3s. They do have autocannons, as I said earlier, and that's what made the difference in throwing those Cobras off. But... Oh, looks like two groups of M1 Abrams are closing in now on the BMP-3s and the T-80Us. Soviets are thrown into, I guess, a retreat here, at least to the line of Gulf. Not complete retreat, but they will probably stop routing very soon. BMP-3 is also able to take some hits before retreating as well. Shaturms from Dr. Gangbang would be a good thing over here. Captain Gray, the one with the Abrams again. This man is a genius. You think he's just in one spot? No. See, what's smart is he moved in, defended, and then moved effectively to another area to attack. Meanwhile, Loose Bruce is coming to support on the right flank of the T-80s, so we're going to have two attacks going on here. Mr. Robato's firing on the Abrams. Abrams are firing at BRMs. Uh-oh, Shaturms. Oh, no. That's going to be... Oh, that's two Abrams down. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. These Abrams easily destroyed by these Shaturms here. Basically, it's a Mitsubishi minivan with a stovepipe launcher on it. Oh, man. Very unfortunate for those Abrams there. There they are up ahead. Abrams retreating. Very accurate artillery from the Mr. Roboto's BMP-3s, down to only 2 units there. This is basically where the Soviet units are. Again, there's kind of a crescent moon defense around this area. They're trying to pile in, but on the right side, it looks like Captain Gray here has a good defense of Roland's, and another, looks like the command helicopter trying to get out of there, replaced with a command unit. Oh, wait a minute, he's out of fuel. That is going to be very bad. There's going to be 2 commands now in Tango with an Mi-24 approaching. Hopefully that Roland's able to hit it before they do any type of damage whatsoever. Quebec in November, don't have anyone there. Looks like the Mi-9 is also scouting on what they have there, so that is a very good, bad area for them to be. NATO ahead to 2965 to 2252. And they're scoring more points here as the Leo 2s are ripping up that goddamn T-55s there, baby. Looks like they were just firing at that. Here comes the artillery to try to stun those Leos. Leo's destroying the Shaturm there. 1 Leo down now. Very unfortunate. That is not good. Oh, wow. And artillery doing a good job to try to stun them so they can get an ATGM kill. But looks like the Havoc is what got that tank dead earlier. Very unfortunate to lose those big tanks, but Captain Gray was able to at least keep 2 of his alive and is pulling off the line again. Oh, wait a minute. BMP's now firing their ATGMs at the Abrams. Hopefully Abrams here is able to get away or get out of line of sight. Counter ATGMs firing at those BMP-3s from the ITWs. It's going to be good. These are 75 each, or at least for the upgraded units, and 68 for those Shaturms. ITW's not firing any more Shaturms. It's now a standoff. Farong's UAZ everywhere, and it looks like, let's see who has most of the map. Looks like most of the map is controlled by, well, it looks like it's almost even. Pact might be getting 1 or 2 more points, but for the most part, when it comes down to that, it comes down to ability. And speaking of ability, those ITWs sure as hell had the ability to blow up 2 of those Shaturms. Here comes the artillery. Paris better get out of there, and CT Gray is probably going to be repairing those Abrams soon. What they're going to want to do now is kind of flanking attacks or probing attacks on the enemy's lines. For instance, you see a Tunguska out in the open. If you can kill it, go for it. Spartan moving up as well as Fusiliers. This might actually be what he's doing. Unfortunately, Tunguska there is probably going to decimate that infantry. Ooh, one of the ITWs almost killed. Let's see if... wow, very, very tight circle of fire there, but the ITW is able to get out of there. Back on the right side, Captain Gray holding off the enemy forces, and it looks like there's a tight defense of Tunguska and T-64 around the UAZ, and everything else is kind of just randomly abandoned. This is where it would be good to have a helicopter. Ah, look at this. Emergency enemy CV. He's calling in emergency artillery. Loose Bruce calling in some good information here. Hopefully able to maybe call in counter artillery. I don't know if they have. Oh boy. Paris bringing in BO 105 PA1A1's 9 accuracy and 12 AP on that missile. Hopefully they can crack some nuts here. They're going to have to get rid of that Tunguska first, though, I think. That's a very big unit. BMP-2 is getting very close to those Fusiliers. That would be a nice unit to kill. 50 points there. And also it has an 8 accuracy of 8 on their ATGM, so that would be a good target to take out, especially you don't want to get that anywhere near a Leo or an Abram. Alright, BO has arrived and was taken out by the Buck. I did also forget there's 2 Buck M1 defense systems over here. Very weird looking unit, isn't it? Very, very strange. It actually looks like something out of Metal Gear. It really does. It looks like Metal Gear Poodle, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so we're 15 minutes into the battle now. 3506 to 3968. NATO ahead by just 500 points. Again, that could change very easy with the destruction of perhaps some artillery and a command vehicle. But let's take a look at that large tactical map again. Looks like a lot of that pressure is going to come on the left side there with Golf. And it also looks like Echo has a lot of units in it as well. Abrams are advancing again on those T-62s. Let's take a look. Fusilier is also countering those T-62s. Very cool. Here comes that artillery. Mr. Roboto's firing at the Fusiliers. No hits yet. Killing just a few units, but not a direct hit. Should be one right here. Here comes the missile. There comes. Oh, I thought that artillery would kill him. But that one did. Yes, it was not too long until they were able to kill them. Wow, they're able to close the gap a little bit with the killing of one Abrams, I believe. Their ITW is also firing at perhaps T60, or rather the 469. Oh, wait. Ooh, wow, I thought that T80B would be hit. Let's see those T80Bs roll up then. Here they come. Let's watch the ITWs give a little fire. Now, you can see the Soviets have a good plan here. They've got T-80Bs, T-64s, and that's going to be a lot to kill these with them being out of ammunition, and also the Leo 2A1s in support in the rear. Here comes the ATGMs from the... Ooh, wow. Oh, wait a minute now. ITW's firing again. That is going to be hell for the 80Bs. There they go. Ooh, one of them getting hit twice right in the nose, almost losing all of its health. ITW's firing a second volley. And there goes one of those T-80Bs and half the health of the other one, almost half the health. This is it. This is it, folks. This is where the push begins. BMP-3s are trying to move in on the left, trying to get a quick kill. Scorpions also moving in. ITW down, T-80B down. It's a very good exchange. 4,000 to 3,300 now. Mista's also firing. Those NATO units have to keep moving forward in order to be of any effect. Looks like the Scorpions are being fired at by a T-55 and the UAZ. Also, the Leos brought to you by Bruce Luce and Paris here. And Luce Bruce, Captain Gray also hiding here with his Abrams, waiting for the right time to strike. He's doing a good job of providing fire where fire is needed and trying to be flexible on the battlefield. Also, Captain Gray is not leading with points, but he's got the least amount of points of anybody on the field, actually of his team rather. But he's not very far behind Paris. A lot of the points are going to Luce Bruce, but he was holding that center on his own and killing T-80Us. So that's where a lot of those points come from. Captain Gray also bringing in ATGMs against the Sturm there, or rather tanks against the ATGM units. Roland's are now firing at the Havoc. That's going to be a big kill for Luce Bruce there. That's why he keeps getting lucky. He keeps getting lucky with those big unit kills there. But very good to take those out. Leo's 2s are now getting hit by artillery that's firing again. Those units are going to have to move in. And Captain bringing in the AMX AUF-1. Very good unit to counter that artillery with, and the artillery is getting low on ammo. That means the enemy's going to have to spend a lot of points to reinforce that, and with them continuing to hit the artillery, the enemy artillery may stop. PT-85 getting ready to fire. That's down. T-64A getting ready to fire. That's going to be down in about a second. Tunguska will probably stun one of these tanks. That's done. Abrams, CT brought it up right at the right time. He's playing very effectively on a budget here, but those Leos are going to be done with the short-term hits from the side, and I'm not going to be surprised if that's all three of them right there. But it is not. Shturms are a very effective unit, especially when you kind of wait until you see the enemy's side. Shturms are going to fire again, and that's going to be the end of those Leos. T-64 actually is probably going to get that kill, and there it goes. Wow, very close, but it goes to the Sturm instead. Alright, BMP-2s coming up, October 1976 models. These come equipped with air conditioning, full 4-point head restraint, and accuracy of 8 on those ATGMs. Look for it now at your local Ford dealership. Lynx AH-7 TOW 2s are firing, and it looks like they're trying to get those BMP-2s. Those have autocannons. That's not a good mix, my friend. That's not going to end well. Hopefully those Bucks are out of missiles. Oh man, bad time to bring in those bows there, Paris. Good attempt though. Back on the right side, it looks like it's pretty calm. There's no attack looming, so this is where all the action's going to be. Spartans are coming in. Looks like there was also a ton of AOS or ADS patents brought in by Paul. I keep wanting to say like Paul Source Jr., but I don't think that's him. Maybe it is. Who knows? If so, shout out, dog. Alright, the Bucks getting fired at now. Their artillery, wow, finished off all of those bow helicopters. T-64 is coming in. By the way, this is Dr. Gangbang bringing in all this power. Sync doing a good job, or Sinker doing a good job of bringing in the long-range ATGMs, and Dr. Gangbang doing a good job of holding the line with strong Soviet armor. But CT Gray not to be messed with, dog, because he is at least killing some of these units. He's not just rolling into sacrifice. He is taking out units that are effectively combat ineffective. They don't have ammunition. Wait a minute, T-80U firing its missile. God, look at the accuracy on that missile. That's the way it should be. It went straight into the side of that M1 Abrams, and the Abrams are now very smartly moving out of the area. T-80U also in pursuit. One of the... Oh, wait a minute now. Internal ammo explosion for both tanks. Fuel leak for the M1 Abrams. They are not in good shape. One of them is, well, one of them's gone now. Oh, wow, I thought that ATGM would hit. T-64 is finishing off one of those Abrams, and it looks like the T-80U is firing. as well as Mi-24P and all these Spartans coming in. Oh my goodness. Wow, that is going to be very crazy. Look at that. Wow. Bradley's being called in again. These tight groups of Soviet units are going to give the enemy an advantage here, unfortunately. They should stop attacking with infantry. That T-80U is going to be the nut that you are going to want to crack here. That is 125 millimeters of hammer and sickle, baby. Oh, ADS patents coming in now. Score is 5,057 to 5,259. T-62s are brawling. Actually, those are the M models. T-80 also firing. T-80, T-64BV. Oh, wow. Here we go, baby. Loose Bruce with the flank. He's going to take out those T-64s, and then the area is completely open to flank the enemy. As you can see now, they've created a large front here with a small, focused attack on the flank. Those Leos are going to probably finish off those T-64s unless that Mi-24 is dealt with. Unless they get that. They really need to get that there. It's actually stopping them. But it is getting the enemy's attention away from there, and they did buy a lot of infantry just to try to keep them from advancing there. Pact at 58.92 and NATO at 50.57. You need to know when to stop pushing the attack, and it would be better at this point to take out some of those better units. Oh my god, look at all those ATGMs with the T-80Us. Let's actually watch from afar. I'm actually going to ask you guys to sit down on the picnic blanket, and let's just watch this crazy fire be exchanged. Look at this. French space program going up there. Wow. Alright, looks like Paul Source Jr. is going to play some more Minecraft. Oh, wow. Infantry everywhere. I don't even think I have to say anything. Let's just watch this. This is just incredible to see these amount of units on the field. Pact is ahead by about 1,000, 1,300 rather. Looks like a lot of the Soviet units are running out of ammunition. T-80s being brought in now by Sinker, and yeah, it looks like he's bringing in all the T-80s. Rangers being called out. I don't know why they have all these short-ranged. I guess it's actually better than calling in nothing. He is bringing in AA vehicles to fight off the Mi-24 VP, but better to deal with those would be the Chaparral. And it looks like they're going for the Havoc first. And with those Chinooks there, that is going to give them tons of supplies. Chaparral are going to fire at that the Mi-24 next, which is going to be on the right side. T-80B is also coming out. This unit's not here yet. It's kind of transparent because it's being called out. Now it's been deployed. ATGMs are firing again from those T-62Ms. Again, these might be a little different now. Some of these units have been nerfed and, you know, made a little bit more powerful and whatnot, but that is very important when you go to play some of these matches in the future. Oh, Chaparral's going to be hit. Jeez, those are extremely accurate missiles. 6 accuracy. Might as well be 10 because I've seen those things hit almost every time. Well, speaking of hits, the Leo 2s are doing a good job here. And another Leo is pulling up to the battle. Looks like more A1s are coming in. Loose Bruce bringing up all the armor. And CT Gray bringing in the Bradleys on the right. Now this will push the enemy back slightly. This may take care of actually some of the Buck M1s and stuff here. It's going to be Soviet armor will arrive soon. It looks like there's a huge convoy here of supplies and T-80s and even more T-80s. In fact, it's all T-80s. Look at this insanity here. That is just insane. You have T-80U, 3 T-80Us, T-80Bs, T-80BVs. Oh my god, just it's an alphabet soup of Soviet armor. Oh my gosh. CTs, Bradleys are now firing at those Bucks. They should have gotten those out of there. You're feeding the enemy points at that point. Never keep units on the front that are not supplied. It's food for the enemy, unless you have them in cover or unless they're a tank. They can still fire with multiple machine guns. But a Buck in the middle of a field is worthless when it's out of ammunition. It may have also been out of fuel, but that's a story for another day. Also on this right side, it does look like we have a little bit of an attack here. CT Gray bringing up the Abrams here. Totally did not see that coming. He actually just pushed in the M1, the M9. Sneaking here. The AMXs will find that UAZ hiding in the parking lot here. That guy's probably like, please don't notice me, please don't notice me. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to see you in that whole cavalcade of Euro Truck Simulator 2 parking lot going on here. They're about to see that UAZ. There it goes. AMX is getting ready to fire. You bet your ass Captain Gray sees that. There they go. Come on. Ah, he's abandoning Romeo. He should have done so a long time ago. BMP3 is also coming in. He's actually running away from those. Man, he should have did a hit-and-run on Dr. Gangbang's UAZ and then right into Oscar. That would have been huge points. That would have been at least 400 points. But they've closed the gap now. We're at, let's see, PAC's at 65 and NATO's at 66. We're getting very close now. The T-80s are finally arriving from their long road trip. Let's take a look, though, at Operation Captain Gray over here. T-80... rather T-62s exchanging fire with AMXs. Chinook also brought in. That'll be a good unit to help keep those resupplied. It's going to be AMVs now. Not going to be good. That BMP is going to hit something. Oh wow, almost hit the Chinook over there. Alright, UAZ is going to probably try to recapture on the other side of the ridge, so they're going to call in more reinforcements. And but they are going to get the ammunition and repairs that they need. Abrams doing a good job of taking out a few of those units. One of the French glass cannons are down, unfortunately. T-62s are coming up. Horrible unit. Accuracy of 3, AP power of 5. I mean, I guess it's important if you need something on the field. But if you just need something to fire, that's what you need to use. T-80s, T-62s, UAZs all called out. It's going to be crazy over here. Unfortunately, I think he's going to lose it, but Rep FAMAS are going to move into Biggie Smalls here. And, well, I should call it Papa. He likes that. 2E Rep FAMAS should move in and get a kill on that. Also, you know, it would have been good if the Abrams would have kept rolling up into Oscar, but you never know what the enemy has. In fact, Sierra, Papa, and Oscar are all completely wide open. Meanwhile, over here, looks like Loose Bruce has finally arrived with all the armor, and it was a little, well, too late to at least bring it out of a draw. So, you have Captain Gray, who's level 35, Pariser J, who is 35, Loose Bruce, 39, Dr. Gangbang, who's 37, Psyker, who is 34, and Boon Man, who is 55. Oh, there are all the points there. Oh man, that was insane. This game has always been crazy, and it was nice to finally see someone else's tactics. So again, hats off to you, CT Gray. And so this is Raptor 4, CT Gray, and the rest of the Rat Pack saying goodbye and reminding you to keep that password and that pimp hand strong, baby. Oh yeah. Bye.